is it even possible for you to start a battle that at the end of the day, you're not even fit for that battle? Someone should explain to me, please, in the comment section. Before I start this video, hi, please, this is just for educational purpose. The problem, and I will keep saying it, is Black Americans will never come for you until you decide to come for them. And the moment they start coming for you, start educating you now, you are running, you are nowhere to be found, you are not responding as you are supposed to respond. Because I believe if you should start a battle, be ready to respond to that. Anyways, here we'll go with an adult, a matured man that we were actually supposed to respect, a very obese, fat man that is supposed to be thinking about how he can literally work on his weight loss journey, how he can actually be successful. Mind you, I'm not body shaming him, right? I don't body shame people. That's not in my level. But there are some things that you're supposed to know that, okay, these are things that I'm supposed to be doing as at this point in time. I'm not saying this. How do you just wake up one morning to say Black Americans should get ready for a civil war? How do you... Anyways, credit belongs to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Do what? Subscribe, like this video, drop me your comments, and lastly, do not forget to share. And yes, with that being said, let's go ahead. Let me roll out this clip for you guys so that you can also hear the response from Black Americans.
I just got one thing to say to all you candy-ass liberals, leftists. It ain't going to be a civil war. It's going to be a revolution. And I want to thank you for all y'all on social media and all these platforms crying and being stupid and ignorant to the truth, for showing us who you are. You'll be easy to find. Because we're getting sick and tired of all your lies, propaganda, and just straight hating on Trump. That's all you'll do is make up all these lies and do all these protests and all this BS because you don't like Trump. Well, he's your president. Suck it up, Buttercup.
If they were
candy-ass liberals.
Hey, round boy. You're not the guy. You have a Beauregard, double chin, looking at your teeth unkept. You are in no condition to talk about a civil war or a revolution. You might need to talk about high cholesterol, high blood pressure, clogged arteries, plaque buildup. That's what you need to be talking about. You need to be talking to your nurse practitioner about a diet, a program, something that to help you not sound like you're snoring even though you're awake. Because you're one CPAP event away from going to sleep and never waking up. Gravy Seals, Mill Team 6, you guys were ineffective. When it's time to put on any body armor, load up anything that one may need to carry, to include a weapon system and enough ammo to sustain any type of mild scrimmage, you're going to be winded. You're going to be tired. Your body's going to ache. And it will be then that you realize you're not superior, you're inferior, you're out of shape, and your heart rate is accelerating and you're having a difficult time catching your breath. And then that's when it's going to dawn on you that maybe this isn't the life for you. And depending on what is going on, it will be too late. Because being out of shape, you won't have enough energy to make it back. Then you're going to compromise the integrity of your platoon. And it will serve you right. You know what I mean? Here's the thing. There will be no civil war. There will be no revolution, especially from you conservative, you MAGA and Trump supporters. Why? Because if you were going to have a civil war, if you were about anything, you would have done it when Biden was the president. But we all know you were scared because you thought the libtards were going to kick off something, which shows how disconnected you guys are from reality. Why? Because why would liberals win a civil war when we had Joe Biden as the president? We had SNAP, we had health care, we had programs that can help people. There was no need for a civil war. That was your fear. And now you're projecting it. But what it tells people who've actually been to war is that if you need someone to start a war, like you're asking Donald Trump to bring in the military, you're asking, if you're asking for something and you're not self-sufficient, what in the fuck makes you think seasoned veterans and individuals will look at you as a threat? Motivated people don't need other people to motivate them. They're already motivated. They're out in the streets causing chaos. That's what normal people do. If a function is being held and it's ran by bloods, they're not going to wait for Big U or the big homie that got out of prison or wait for the Crips to have a function to turn up. No. If it's blood ran, we're going to air it out. Why wait? Why be motivated for the big homie? No, you do it on site. You guys don't move that way. Statistically speaking, you're outnumbered. So let's just play the numbers game. We're going to have fun with this one. A lot of you weirdos are like, 77 million people voted for this. Add 1.3 million. That's all of the active duty component in the military from all branches of the DOD. 1.3 million. So now you have 78.3 million. What about the remaining balance of Americans? Huh? You didn't take that in consideration, huh? I'm going to drive this one home, and this one should scare all of you MAGA, Trump supporters, and conservatives about this civil war and revolution. Can you tell me, with 100% certainty, how many white people you bump shoulders with, who you skin and grin with, who laugh at your jokes and allow you the safe space so they can keep eyes on you, ready to put one in the back of your dome piece the moment it's green light? You can't tell me, huh? I know you can't. And they're there, playing their role, playing their position, waiting. Because you have made it difficult for them. You've made it difficult for them and their children growing up in a society led and influenced by a rapist and a pedophile, and people who put their right hand at a 45-degree angle. You willingly voted for something that's going to disrupt their children, because there's a lot of Americans who don't need a political identification, who work and strive to have a society to work for their children so their children can have a better way of life. And you guys, because you guys lack an identity, because you don't like other people, because you're not white supremacists, you're white narcissists, who for some odd reason feels the need to have everything about them, and if you're not represented or if no one's talking about you, you somehow have to put yourself in a situation to where it could be about you. Because if no one's talking about white people, you're obsolete. You're inferior in every stretch of the word. And you band together to vote for like-minded individuals, but these like-minded individuals are going to put you in a kill box. Because pretty soon, you're going to deal with classism. You're going to realize that these rich white men that you believe talk your language only talk language to white people who have deeper pockets like them, not poor white people. This is why all the fucking red states are poor. Do you think you have a snowball's chance in hell to not only start a civil war or a revolution and think you're going to win when you voted for people who represent your state and it's poor? What? If these blue states pulled funding, if they didn't cover down, you guys would tank. And we are to believe that you can sustain a civil war, a revolution? Who's going to be your supply chain? Who's going to be supplying thousands of pounds of ammunition to sustain a revolution? You guys are fucking remedial at best. If you guys were about that life, we would be fighting right now. And it would have been fighting when Biden was the president, because that's where your mind would have been. He's in charge. We're fighting. We need to fight these people, not wait till Donald Trump becomes the president. It tells conditioned people that you need this. And without him, you're useless. You don't have the finances and the resources to sustain a fucking thing, especially if you're in a fucking red state. Like Texas draws the most money from blue states. Be mindful of that. You guys are fucking out of shape. You're lazy. You believe that you got all the guns and you can stand in a single file line and dump all your ammunition. Okay, that's cute. I can do the same thing. I did it in Iraq with two 249 saws. Whoop-de-doo. It's different when people are returning fire. It's different when a team is doing 3-round bursts, keeping your head down while someone flank you. So please stop. Go to Golden Corral and eat all the food. Go eat some candy. Sustain yourself with an unhealthy diet. But this Civil War revolution talk, man, dismiss me with that. Okay? Thank you very much and enjoy the rest of your day.
It ain't gonna be a civil war. It's gonna be a revolution. And
why is it always the motherfuckers that look like if they're not knocking on heaven's door, they're at least in the zip code of heaven? Always talking about civil this, revolutionary that. Now, what the fuck are you talking about? I ain't gonna be no civil war. It's gonna be revolutionary war. What the fuck are you talking about? Have you been nude with yourself lately? Have you been naked in a room by your motherfucking self lately? Is your sugars low? Then what the fuck are you talking about war? Ain't gonna be no civil war. It's gonna be revolutionary war. Candy ass liberal. Boy, look. The only reason you're talking about candy is because candy has sugar. And you know goddamn well your diabetes cannot handle having any sugar near you. Talk about candy ass liberals. Man, look. Bro, let me help you understand something. I need you to look at me. I need you to pay very close attention to what I'm about to say to you. Put your hearing aids in and just listen. You ain't gonna do shit. You need me to read it for you? You ain't gonna do shit. At all, period. Point blank, nothing. Nada, zip, zilch, zero, nothing. Natatin. You're going to talk Civil War, you're going to talk Revolutionary War, and when it comes time for your ass to go do this Revolutionary Civil War, your fucking rascal scooter battery going to fall the fuck off, and you ain't going to be able to ride to the war anyway. You ain't going to, not Civil War, not Revolutionary War, not what is it good for? Absolutely not that war either. No war, none. None. Every few years, you motherfuckers do this stupid shit to try to make yourself feel like I'm patriot man, but then you forget you also have health complications. Is your COPD going to allow you to go do civil revolutionary war? Nope. How about that fucking sugar problem, that diabetes problem that you have? Are you sure your feet going to allow you to go do the war thing? How about that congestive heart failure that your ass is suffering with? Do you think that's going to allow you to do war? Hey, doc, is my congestive heart failure under control? Yeah, why? Because I'm going to go do war. You better sit your goofy ass down and take these nitroglycerin pills for you fuck around and fuck around. Sir, you have a whole list of fucking frailties that are about to happen to you. Look at you and look at me. We're in the same fucking generation. I look like a model. You look like somebody that would be on one of them goddamn commercials that show up on Amazon. Impreza. Manage your glaucoma with Impreza. Side effects might include your penis don't work and you won't be able to do war. The fuck is it with y'all wanting to shoot and kill somebody? Damn. Always talking about fighting some fucking body. Dog, you are fighting against getting a pacemaker. Your doctor done already told you. You one too many cigarettes or one too many of them Michelob Lights or one too many of them fucking monster thick burgers from Hardee's, and we're going to be talking about your ass in the past tense. Take the hint. Take the hint. Take this video down, take the hint, and go do something with your fucking self. Fucking Ozempic, soon to be Ozempic fucking employee of the month. Man, shut the fuck up.
You guys do not think that a civil war is going to be breaking out in the United States and that people are soon going to be rioting and protesting? You are absolutely delusional. We have this case with the Carmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf happening. We have this bird brain over here talking about she's a proud white supremacist and she's happy to use the N-word. We have this Rodney Hinton case that's currently happening. I will do a separate video because I have a lot to say about this. Then we have 3 former Memphis police officers who were just acquitted for unaliving a black guy. His name was Tyree Nichols. I know you guys remember that case. On top of that, Trump is president and he proposes a budget where he wants to send $1 trillion for defense. That means to the military, to cops, all of that. Then we have this, which I think a lot of people miss, which is on literally the White House's website, okay? It says strengthening and unleashing America's law enforcement to pursue criminals. Listen to this. Now, on top of wanting to allocate like literally so much money towards police, okay, giving them even more power, he also wants to use national security assets for law and order. He wants to get the Attorney General and the Secretary of Defense involved in this. It basically means that, listen to this, okay? He wants to increase the provision of access military and national security assets in local jurisdiction to assist with state.
And one more thing, since it's on my mind. There is no longer a fucking Republican Party. There's no longer a conservative movement. No. Now we have Nazis. That's it. That is it. If you stand under the banner of Make America Great Again, I consider you a part of a terrorist organization. I do. There is no mercy. There's no forgiveness. In fact, there's not even a moment where I'm going to fucking listen to you. If you have any piece of Trump anything, paraphernalia, I see you the same way I see Al-Qaeda. Period. That's it. That's it. And you are terrorizing America. We are under the reign of terror from MAGA. MAGA thinks this is perfectly okay. When you go out and intentionally try to put fear in the citizenry of a country, is that not considered terrorism? Don't worry, I'll wait. MAGA should be treated like the Confederacy wasn't. They should be shunned. They should be shunned. Yeah. If you're cheering for this, you are no different than Al-Qaeda. In fact, we'll go with the old nom de guerre of Y'all-Qaeda. I consider the Make America Great Again movement to be a terrorist movement. I consider you no different than the funny mustache man and his fucked up ass regime. At all. And I will hear nothing else about that. There is no common ground. There is no we're all Americans. No, I'm an American. You are a terrorist. If you rock a fucking MAGA hat, if you have some Trump merch, if you've fucking put Trump on your fucking face, whatever the fuck it is, if you stand your ass over there, I do not trust you. I think you are a detriment to the fucking nation. And there is no redeeming you at all. None. I don't care if you're famous. I don't care if you're not famous. From the lowest motherfucker all the way up to that orange bitch in the fucking White House himself, the entirety of the MAGA movement is a terrorist organization. And when this is done, it should be banned. Oh, you're telling the government you're telling me to tell the government what to think? Yes. Show that we have learned the lessons of not fucking hanging the motherfuckers from the Confederacy. Ban it. Ban the MAGA hat. Ban the Trump flag. Ban any of that. All of it. All of it. If you even think about standing over there, you're a part of a terrorist organization. Since everybody loves definitions, look up the definition of terrorism and see if that does not match the MAGA movement. When that motherfucker dies, I will celebrate. And I'm telling you this right now. Get mad at me if you want to. Because none of you will darken my fucking door, because you will never darken another door again. That's it. That's it. It is as simple as that. If you've ever stood next to them, if you've ever made excuses for them, I don't give a fuck if it's your mom, your dad, your uncle, your aunt, your cousins, your sister, your brother, your baby daddy, baby mama, the fucking ex-husband, current husband, or what have you. If you stand your ass over there with them people, you are part of a terrorist organization. I will show you no forgiveness, nor will I show you any fucking mercy. I come into the room saying that I'm better than you. I come into the room saying that you are a detriment to the United States, and you are no different than Al-Qaeda. That's it. That's it. That's it. And I don't feel bad about it at all. Oh, you're writing off 77 million Americans. No, I am writing off the same 30 to 35% of people that have supported that motherfucker since 2015. You are a detriment to the United States. You are fucking a detriment to good order and discipline in the United States military. And if this is what y'all think makes America great, you and I are not friends. We are not partners. We are not close. We are not good buddies. We're nothing. You are my enemy. Flat the fuck out. I suggest everybody, if you are able to, get your Second Amendment. Know the Second Amendment laws in your state and start packing. Because these fucking people that are part of that whole ICE crew, everybody that is supporting that shit, they support ICE because they support Trump. They support ICE because they support Trump. And if you support either one of them, you're a fucking terrorist. Period. You have no redemption. I see nothing good about you at all. You have corrupted your fucking family, including your children, so I don't see anything good about them either. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't. Fox News is state-run propaganda. Same way y'all was talking about Al Jazeera was part of a terrorist organization, Fox News is part of a terrorist organization. Rupert Murdoch is the Ayman al-Zawahiri to Donald Trump's Osama bin Laden. There. That's it. Fuck this both sides, bipartisan. I will never stand with them fucking people. If you've even sniffed the throne of Donald Trump, you and I have nothing in common, and I'm better than you. Walking in the fucking door. MAGA is America's terrorist organization.
You should go and follow this man, this particular one. You see what I'm saying? I'm not trying to body shame anybody. I hate to body shame people, honestly. But before you come out to talk about civil war, let's even assume that we start that particular war. Have you considered how will you even run? With the kind of shape you have, the kind of body you have. I keep saying this. One thing I know about some of these white folks, I'm not generalizing everybody. I'm not a kind of person that do that, right? But one thing we talk about some of these white folks is the fact that they don't really check their words before coming online to say whatsoever they want to say. They just feel like words are free. They can just use it anyhow they want to use it. I don't know if you guys get what I'm trying to say. Because let it make sense to me that instead of thinking of solution, or instead of thinking of how to better your country, or instead of thinking of what is actually the possible way for us to actually come together, of which I know that black people will not, all of them will not agree, right? You were thinking and talking about how we should be ready for civil war. How the people that built the country should be ready for civil war. How do you even come into that conclusion? What even make you to pick up your camera that the only thing that you can actually explain, the only thing that you can actually say is civil war, that people are hating on Trump, blah, 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 east, west, north, and south? In as much as you think a lot of us do not like the orange man, just still have it at the back of your mind that some persons also like the orange man. So you should not even be an advocate for him at all, because the same thing that is whooping everybody is also whooping you. And this is one of the things that make me feel like some of these white folks are so delusional to the point that even if something is eating them up, even if something is dragging with them, even if something is pulling them backward, they don't see all of that. The only thing they see is black people. The only thing they see is black Americans. The only thing they see is how they can actually get rid of black Americans. And what made you think that if that civil war literally happened and at the end of the day, you guys are actually going to be successful with it? Why are black Americans your major concern? Why can't you look forward to do things without involving the black people? Oh, I get now, because you want to actually trend. And the only way you can trend, because I've kind of go through some of your content a bit. So the only way you can literally trend now is when you use black people. And so that black people can now stitch your videos, and so that you will not have that audacity now to now say, oh, black people are the one coming for you. I'll keep saying it. Black Americans do not come for people that don't come for them. So whenever you want to start something, whenever you want to talk to them, whenever you want to throw shit or trying to make them talk, whatsoever you see at the end of the day, take it. Just like the man in my second clips or third clip said, he said, you should be thinking of diets, balanced diets that can actually shape you down. Look at your neck, your teeth, every single thing. You should be thinking of how to take care of them properly, not talking about civil war. Like, for crying out loud, is war even an interesting thing? Is it even what something someone should even talk about or brag about? And saying black people should get ready for you. Black people are always ready. That's just the honest truth. Before, let me bring down to your notice, right? Black people are always ready, but just that they will still keep watching you people until they finally come to defeat. It's just crazy on the streets, honestly. And I now love the man in my second clip that literally said that if you want a civil war, we are going to send our best war fighters, right? And the people are going to be sending are white folks. So white folks should literally do the civil war while black people sit down to watch, and at the end of the day, take over what rightfully belongs to them. But anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section. Credit belongs to the original creator of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. And I want to say very big thank you to every single one of you liking, commenting, sharing my videos. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. And thank you for always tuning in. For disclaimers, this is just for educational videos. I will still keep repeating it. Educational videos only. I do not support any form of violence here, okay? Anyways, with that being said, with no further ado, like I always say in my videos, I'm going to be seeing back, and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you guys. Mwah.